I fell for the female bodhisattva enshrined in the temple. Her smile was compassionate, gentle, calm, mature. Most importantly, she was beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful. So I threw the temple divination blocks 20 times in a row, asking if she could be my girlfriend. Every answer was a rejection. The temple caretaker kindly reminded me, "Young man, this means what you are asking for has not been approved by the gods. You should stop obsessing over it and make a different wish." But lust had clouded my mind, and I refused to give up. I cast them another 100 times. At last, I got a yes. I immediately took out my phone and snapped a photo, then posted it to my social feed. I have a girlfriend now. She is stunning. Do not disturb. Then I went home, so exhausted that I fell straight asleep. But halfway through the night, I felt someone grip my chin. A voice, crisp and icy as clashing jade, gritted out in my ear. "Cast them again. Go on, cast them one more time." "Who are you?" "Your girlfriend." You are that goddess from the temple?" "That is right." 120 times. "Is there a motor in your hand?" "My hand is sore from rejecting you, and you kept asking anyway." "What exactly do you want?" I want to fuck. I mean, I want to do a boyfriend's job. Mainly because you work so hard. I hate seeing you work so hard. I want to take good care of you. Massage your shoulders, rub your legs, bring you tea and water. I do not need that. A promise must be honored. From this day forward, I am your girlfriend. Oh well. Lady Lingxi, what would you like to eat? I heard you like gummy candy. Her divine title seems to be Great Emperor Lingxi. Mortal food. What have I not eaten? There is nothing I have not. What do you mortals do when you date? Well, of course. I always see things through to the end. Since I agreed to be your girlfriend, I must fulfill my duties. What, really? Well, first of all, a girlfriend should bless her boyfriend with wealth. May money pour in. May I gain fame and fortune. Then may I live a long life, blessed beyond measure. At least do the laundry, cook, make the bed, fold the blankets, and help me with my work. No. Then do not be my girlfriend. Just bless me with wealth. No. I am a woman of principles. If I agree to be something, that is what I will be. No, that will not do. Could you abandon your principles just a little? Does anyone besides me know what I wished for? Now I knew what helplessness felt like. Oh mother, if I had known it would work this well, why did I not wish for wealth from the start? Ha ha ha. Weidong says you look like his girlfriend. I am dying of laughter. Did Kia dumping him drive him insane? Stop it, you guys. Weidong is in this group too. This is not nice. Chen Zi, do not worry. Kia is yours now. If you had not gone abroad before, Kia, how could she ever fall for that quiet, ugly freak? You do not deserve her. There is a class reunion tomorrow. Bring your girlfriend along. Let everyone see her. Ha 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 ha. You got yourself a girlfriend. If you need anything, you can still tell me. Well, I have decided. Come to the class reunion with me. Saying I would bring Lingxi to the dinner was just something I said in anger. The truth was, for over 20 years, I had seen far too much mockery like this. All because, when I was little, a thermos of boiling water on the table suddenly burst. I was just a child then. I shoved Kia, my ex-girlfriend, out from beneath it. But I was drenched in the scalding water myself. After that, I spent 20 years with my face covered in extensive scars. At first, people would pity me and say, "Poor child, he used to be so handsome." Later, they just called me an ugly freak. That subtle malice reached its peak after Kia had been with me for 2 years. It grew worse than ever, because she had fallen for my best friend, but felt bound by so-called responsibility. She could only watch him leave the country in pain. And Chen Zi, my inseparable friend, stood before everyone with tears in his eyes and said, Wei dying is so pitiful. He wants Kia. I should give her to him. Please stop criticizing him. I will leave. I will never come back. Is this man shameless or what? He keeps guilt-tripping Kia. Why does he not look at himself first? Kia and Chen are just too foolish. That is why this vicious freak can manipulate them. In that farce of a conflict, no one ever considered that I was the one who had been betrayed. But I no longer thought that way. Now, as I looked at Lingxi standing by the door, ready to go out for a casual meal with me, I felt nothing but deep regret. Your Grace, are you really going out dressed like that? Why not? Well, aside from not looking modern, there is not much wrong with it, but you would probably cause a sensation dressed like that. You are right. How can I meet people with you in my true form? If people found out, I would be a laughing stock. Now I look like a mortal, right? All right. It is better than before. Your Grace, what do you usually eat? Abalone, sea cucumber, are temple offerings that extravagant these days. I was trying to teach a fairy to be thrifty and keep house. Look at you. Eating abalone and sea cucumber every day is miserable enough. Why not try something else? What would you like? McDonald's, KFC, or Da Niang dumplings? They are all pretty good. Fine. Fine. Then we will have that chicken thing you mentioned. I should have said Wallace instead. So this is where you order. Take a look and pick what you want. One of everything. How could you possibly finish all that? I can. Wait on. Jiboxiao. Another one of Chenzi's buddies. I heard his father works for Chenzi's family. He has always sucked up to Chenzi. He was one of the people mocking me in the group yesterday. Oh, it really is you. You really are still in a city. Did you hear Chenzi was back? So, you are planning to pester Kia again? Do not get any ideas. I got over Kia a long time ago. And unlike you, do you not have a life of your own? You revolve around other people every day. Does being someone else's lapdog not exhaust you? No way. This is the girlfriend you were talking about. Ha ha ha. And you called her a goddess. That is hilarious. You two are a perfect match. One ugly freak, and one starving ghost. What is he laughing at? Oh, nothing. He cannot afford food, so he has gone mad with hunger. He certainly looks seriously ill. This tastes good. We will eat it again tomorrow. Well, in the mortal world, couples take turns paying for things. What about the bill? But I am not immortal. HMPH. Cheapskate, cheapskate. Tomorrow, I will take you out to eat garbage. Where are we going next? Drop Dead. Wherever you want to go, we will go. Where else would a couple go? Of course, to the Little Park Hotel. What is the Little Park Hotel? It sounds interesting. Why do we not take a look? Excessively luxurious and utterly vulgar. Decadent, indulgent, and drenched in excess. Why are we not going in? It is clearly a place made for couples. It does look like somewhere couples should go. Ma'am, you are a goddess. I still want to live. How could I dare defile you? Well, places like this are only for especially intimate couples. Couples like us, who are not that intimate, do not need to go. HMM. So that is how it is. Then I simply must go inside and see. Is that so? Just being this close is not enough. Then what must we do to go inside? Little fool, that scared you? Will this do? I cannot remember how many years it has been since my face was exposed to the air. After that accident, I grew out my hair in a strange style, keeping my face completely hidden. I only vaguely remember That before then, everyone said I was handsome. I was my parents' little prince. The center of attention at school. Since that accident, for a very, very long time, I had not let myself be exposed to the open air again. Baby, are you all right? I will take you to the hospital. He did not mean it. You did not make him mute, did you? No. He will be able to speak normally in 15 minutes. Why did he scream in terror when he saw you? Because my face is scarred. It is ugly. Ugly. You think you're ugly? Am I not ugly? Heh. Ever since I was young, everyone who has seen me has called me ugly. So many people have said that, but in a God's eyes, there is only good and evil among mortals, not beauty or ugliness. Then, am I good? If you take me inside, then you are. I think I will choose to be wicked instead, just kidding. Take her inside. Would that not be blasphemy? Though I would love praise from a goddess, I would rather keep my life, all right? By the time I brought Lingxi home, it was already late at night. I opened my phone. The group chat already showed over 99 messages. She looks like that, and he still has the nerve to call her his goddess? He really has lost his mind. Ha ha ha. This is what that plagiarizing, guilt-tripping jerk deserves. Those two even went to a hotel today. I cannot believe anyone would even kiss that face. How boring. Am I really not ugly? Weidong, where are you now? What is it to you? Which hotel are you at? I am coming to find you. Do not give up on yourself just because we broke up, okay? How can I stop worrying when you act like this? Just so you can stop worrying. I have to restrict how I live. Is that it? Kia, you really are shameless. At first, my life was not this terrible. Though my face was disfigured, I had my parents' love and my naturally optimistic nature. Even when I learned that Kia and my best friend, Chen were having an affair, I was only hurt for a while. Soon, I threw myself into my work. After I was disfigured, my steady, conventional father quit his job to start a business. He stroked my head and said, Dongdong has loved music since he was little. Dad will start a company in the music business. That way, when Dongdong grows up, Dad can always look after you. Dad kept his promise. He left his cheerful little office job and ventured into business, enduring enormous pressure. In the end, he really did turn that tiny music company into something bigger, step by step. It gave me a warm refuge. After breaking up with Kia, I pulled myself together. I entered an original music competition. I poured everything into it. But before long, another set of lyrics and sheet music began spreading online. The melody and lyrics were 80% similar to mine, yet they had been posted one day before mine, and they were credited to Chen. When people online questioned him, he answered innocently, I do not know why either. Maybe it is just a coincidence. Weidong is a good friend of mine. Please, do not blame him. I could not defend myself. He got ahead of me and released his creative process. Even after I released more detailed drafts, people still hounded me with abuse. He is obviously a plagiarist. Otherwise, why would he post it after someone else? Kia, you witnessed my entire creative process. You can help me. Please help me. Weidong, if I do that, what will people think of Chen? I have already hurt him once. I cannot hurt him a second time. Online, everyone turned against me. Even friends I had gotten along with in real life began avoiding me. Even Dad was so upset he fell ill and took to bed. But was any of this my fault? Was it my fault? As for falling asleep in my lap, you are the first. How did I fall asleep last night? When I came out of the room, you were already asleep. You were even shouting, asking what you had done wrong. What? Did you break a heavenly law? Ma'am, do I look like I could break a heavenly law? HMM. Does that question really require such serious thought? Oh, even if you broke a heavenly law, I never would, You did not really break a heavenly law, did you? I did not mean it like that. Actually, breaking a heavenly law is not such a big deal. Nobody is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Know what you know, and admit what you do not know. Alright? Well, do not be sad. I will take you out for something delicious. Whatever you want to eat. Alright. Oh, really? I am not sad. I was just thinking about what to eat today. But since you are so sincere, take me to McDonald's today. Oh my, oh my. Young man, you look much better. Ha ha ha. I look better. HMPH. HMPH. I have not been this happy in a long time. Maybe keeping a goddess by my side really is not such a bad thing. Of course, when I checked my account balance, that feeling came to an abrupt stop. Hey, did you not just eat? Why did you order so much again? I can eat as much as I want. Besides, are we not going to your reunion today? So the class reunion is tonight. Are you really going to the reunion with me like this? Why not? There is nothing wrong with it. It is just HMPH. I can take other forms too. Really? Can you show me another form? Look, never mind. Turn back into a woman. Forget it. After all, the real purpose of this reunion is not really to vent my anger. Let us go. The reunion was held at the most luxurious hotel in town. Chen suggested it in the group chat, saying he would treat everyone. The moment I walked in, I felt overwhelming hostility. Look, he really dared to show up. This is hilarious. He is pretty ugly, but he sure has some nerve. He plagiarized Chenzi's work before, and still had the nerve to come. Ha 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 ha. But Dongdong is my best friend. Today, I specially saved 2 seats together for you. Haha, you two really are close. That puts my mind at ease. Chen, you are just nice. And he still does not know better. People like him bring misfortune to their friends and parents. He even brought misfortune to Kia. Now his new girlfriend cannot even be found. I bet he got her killed too. What did you say? Say that again. I said you bring sickness on everyone. You jinxed your parents into collapse. Your family business. And now you cannot even keep a worthless girlfriend. What good are you? You hit me. You ugly freak. How dare you hit me? You are exactly who I meant to hit. What about it? Do not do this, Dongdong. Jiboxiao is just blunt. He did not mean any harm. Right? No harm meant. As long as it happens to me, it is never considered malicious. Having mud thrown at me is not malicious. Being framed and slandered is not malicious. Being betrayed and having someone steal my girlfriend is not malicious. Being insulted and humiliated is not malicious. Then tell me, what is malicious? What does count as malice? Shut up, Dongdong. Will you stop acting crazy? Enough, Kia. There are so many people here. Do you have to embarrass Chen? Ever since your looks changed as a child, your personality has become more and more disgusting. When it comes to being disgusting, I am not even close to your level. HMPH. Please calm down. This is a public place. Oh, who is that? She is gorgeous. I do not know her, but that outfit looks like it cost several million. Who are you? Is it not obvious? I am his girlfriend. Impossible. How could you be his girlfriend? Why is that impossible? I think the idea that he ever liked you is what is truly impossible. A woman who cannot tell right from wrong is not fit to be anyone's girlfriend. Come on, let us go home. A cool, delicate fragrance lingered around me. All at once, I wanted a home. Dad, Weidong, you went to a hotel with a strange woman just last night. And today you are with this lady. Is that really all right? Some people's malice is like a snow-white flower, quietly blooming beneath the sun. Its deadly fragrance silently beguiles every passerby. I am sorry. I should not have revealed my best friend's private life, but I truly do not want to see him lose his way or deceive an innocent woman like you. Dongzi, let us calm down first. Let us talk this through. All right. We are all worried about you. Who have I hurt? Did I hurt someone to end up like this? Did I hurt someone? So, you get to laugh at me. Did I hurt someone? So my family ended up like this? Have you not been the ones hurting me all along? After Kia refused to help me, I began a long fight for justice. I could ignore people's mockery of my appearance. I could ignore Kia's betrayal. But I could not ignore the lies thrown at me and my family. I could not ignore them twisting right and wrong. Yet every report I sent out vanished without a trace. After I posted online to clear my name, fake accounts flooded in at once. You are so ugly. Could he really have written it? Does someone like you even deserve to make music? Staging this yourself is disgusting. Behind Chenzi stood his father's Chen group. Its connections ran deep and wide, cutting off every path I had to clear my name. Seeing my father lying in bed, gray with despair, and my mother weeping day after day, for the first time, I hated myself. I hated myself for trusting the wrong people. I hated my own helplessness. Who he chooses to date is his freedom. All I know is that he is my boyfriend. But you, using underhanded means to steal another person's good fortune, are you not afraid of divine retribution? How do you know about my past? As a goddess, knowing such things is not difficult. Does karma really exist? Will those who do wrong truly be punished? Oh, I made it up. How else was I supposed to scare them? You did not actually believe me, did you? Of course not. Do I look that foolish? There is no such thing as fairness in this world. If you want fairness, you have to claim it yourself. Claim it myself. What if I have no power and no one to help me? How am I supposed to claim it? So, you will not even try because you lack power. Even an ant will fight to the death to defend its earthen nest. Yet you, a human man, the greatest of all creatures, dare not defend your own rights. That is right. We only live a few short decades. Am I really going to give up just like that? Why are you staring at me? Nothing. It is just that what you said was cooler than any man. Oh, is that so? Then tomorrow, let us have Pizza Hut. That night, as I lay in bed, Lingxi's words kept echoing in my ears. So, you will not even try because you lack power. Even an ant will fight to the death to defend its nest. Yet humans, the greatest of all creatures, dare not defend their own rights. After failing for so long, could I really rely on my own strength to reclaim what I had lost? I looked at the dust-covered computer and guitar before me. My hands began to tremble without my realizing it. It had been so long since I had played the guitar. After writing for only an hour, I was already overcome with frustration. Sure enough, a single burst of courage was never enough. After all, I had stopped writing music for a year. Of course, you cannot write like that. You are shaking so badly. What could you possibly write? Do not be afraid. I will give you some strength. The instant my pen touched the paper, a cool sensation flowed into the back of my head with a gentle breeze. It was as though divine power had stilled me. Almost instantly, I became calm and composed. I did not know how long I wrote for, but a complete set of lyrics appeared on my computer. Could this cool feeling be the divine aura of legend? Oh no. I simply ate too much tonight and happened to burp in your direction. You have courage. You just lack confidence. See. You are fully capable on your own. In the time that followed, I threw myself into writing day and night. The second music composition competition was fast approaching. As long as I won this championship, I could prove that I was fully capable of taking first place. Time flew by. On the day I submitted my piece, I was incredibly nervous. My hand trembled over the mouse again and again, but I could not bring myself to click. Just then, a hand reached around from behind me and clasped mine. Hey, who told you to make me click it? What is the big deal? You had been too scared to do it, so I gave you a hand. No, there is nothing to fear about failure. But I was truly terrified of failure. Wait, to keep what happened before from affecting this, I chose to use a pseudonym this time. Dongdong. I only wanted to see, without public opinion influencing things, without prejudice clouding judgment, whether my work could take first place. Your face is practically twisted into a pretzel. Let me loosen it up for you. Oh, thank you. You always show up to make me laugh when I am feeling miserable. After I submitted my entry, the results began to be announced one after another. My work easily made it into the top 3. Online reporters had already interviewed Chen first. Musical prodigy Chen has also entered this competition, and because he won last year, he was automatically placed in the top 3. Winning the championship is not important. As long as it is your own work, that is enough. Oh, are you thinking about what happened last year? You mean Weidong? He is my good friend. Even if he did something wrong, I would forgive him. Besides, he is very happy now. He already has a girlfriend, and apparently, there is more than one. You have got to be kidding me. That plagiarist gets to live happily? Is there any justice? Look at this. This is that ugly plagiarist. So ugly. I did not expect that plagiarist to be this ugly. And he is somehow dating 2 women at once. Oh. And me. Beautiful. Look at me. I am 10,000 times better looking than him. What is wrong? Nothing. Just a pack of dogs barking. Come on, I will take you to Danny and Dumplings today. All right. Excuse me, are you Mr. Weidong? I have been waiting here for you all morning. After the plagiarism scandal, did you give up on yourself and your private life? I heard your face was ruined. Would you mind letting us get a close-up? I am his girlfriend. As for Weidong's character, I know it better than any of you here. And as for how much you know, you come here to interrogate him based on nothing but nonsense. People with no brains, who only point fingers online, are the most despicable, disgusting people in this world. It had been a long time since anyone had stood up for me like that. It turned out that day was the Ghost Festival. I was a little rattled. I'm not scared, so why are you? I did not sleep well that night. One moment, I dreamed that I had failed, standing under the spotlight as everyone mocked me. Then I dreamed my parents were sick, lying despondently in bed. Finally, I dreamed Lingxi had left. Her figure grew fainter and fainter in my dream, like a wisp of pale blue smoke almost dissolving into the air. In panic, I reached for her and shouted her name. Lingxi. I jerked my eyes open and met Lingxi's speechless stare. My ears are about to go deaf from your shouting. I just dreamed you were gone. I am a deity. I will live as long as heaven itself. Even if you are gone, I will still be here. Though that was a punch-worthy thing to say, it was a reassurance. It eased much of the anxiety in my heart. Today was the final stage. I had to appear in person and explain my creative vision to the judges. After all these years, I had never faced a camera. After hesitating again and again this time, I still brought my mask. Even so, as I looked at the camera head, I could not stop myself from trembling slightly. When you go up there, I will stand beside you. You are lying to me again, right? Feel better now. I felt the tiny bug perch on my shoulder, facing the camera with me. A surge of courage suddenly rose in my heart. Before me, Chen had already finished his performance. This piece does not measure up to his earlier work. Though it is a niche style and refined at first listen, it grows tiring over time. A musician should explore a wider range of styles. So, daring to experiment is a good thing, but not at the cost of the warmth in music. Learning is like rowing against the current. If you do not move forward, you fall behind. The final contestant. Dongdong. Lingxi, it is my turn. You can do it. This song is called No More Hesitation. No More Hesitation. Music was created to bring people hope. Every word in your lyrics is meaningful. Music like this truly deserves first place. Odo. Lingxi, I got first place. I won first place, Lingxi. But this time, no voice answered me anymore. The space behind me was empty. Lingxi was gone. I searched everywhere for Lingxi, but could not find her. Whether I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, or Pizza Hut, or even Danny and Dumplings, there was no sign of Lingxi anywhere. Since Dad fell ill, I felt that same terrible panic again, as if someone were gripping me tightly, squeezing my heart until I could barely breathe. After standing in the street for a long while, I suddenly remembered that temple. By the time I found it, night was nearly falling. From afar, I saw the temple keeper cooling off by the entrance. But when I went up to ask him, he said in confusion, "Who is the temple keeper? I am not a temple keeper. I am just a local mountain villager. When I have time, I go over and clean the place. This is an abandoned shrine. It has been there since I was a child. This shrine, no one has visited it in years. People have long forgotten there is a deity here. No one has burned incense here for who knows how long. After all this time, you are the first person to come worship her. Young man, take my advice. If you want to make a wish, you should go to another shrine. No wonder. She loves food so much. No one had made offerings to her for so long. She must have been starving." It was deep into the night when I finally returned home. The moment I opened the door, a small yellow piece of paper fell to the floor. When I picked it up, it was a talisman. Its strokes were bold and flowing, like ancient symbols drawn upon it. On the back, the word safety was written in powerful strokes. Suddenly, I remembered before going on stage how I had tugged gently on her sleeve and asked, "The competition ends on the Ghost Festival. I am a little scared. With me here, what are you afraid of?" So she had not forgotten. She had drawn a talisman to guard this little home in her place, leaving her with no strength to withstand the Ghost Festival's overwhelming attack. To guard this little home in her stead, for the first time, I started a live stream. I tied back my hair and revealed the left side of my face. The camera I had once feared so deeply now seemed like nothing more than an ordinary little machine. I am Weidong, also known as Dongdong, whose work ranked first in this competition. Forgive me for using an alias in this competition. I only wanted to prove that I am fully capable of winning the championship. What happened back then was a complete and deliberate setup. Word by word, I began telling my story. How I was disfigured as a child, how they betrayed me, how my work was later stolen, how I was framed and unable to speak out, how my parents fell ill, and how friends stabbed me in the back. I told everyone every last word. Comments flashed nonstop across the live stream. Within moments, tens of thousands poured in. Some demanded answers. Some were shocked. Some sympathized. Some hurled insults. But I no longer cared about any of it. At the end of the recording, I calmly said to the screen, the things that once felt so distant and unreal, I can choose not to care about, but I cannot remain weak and let people trample all over me anymore. And Lingxi, can you come back? Once it went online, it caused a massive uproar. The competition chair personally testified that, no more hesitation. The song's style was extremely similar to Chen's earlier album. When reporters interviewed Chen, he stammered. Things had always gone smoothly for him. So after plagiarizing my work, he never paid attention to it again and had forgotten it completely. A year later, when asked about the creative details, what is more, the melody he hummed to prove his case was completely off-key. Even the lyrics he had rushed to release before mine, and their file dates, were proven by witnesses to have been altered in Photoshop. Realizing they had been deceived, people angrily began digging into his past. It soon spread to his parents' company. Already facing a reputational crisis, it was also exposed for unfair competition and tax evasion. Before long, his father's company was sealed by the authorities. Even Kia was publicly condemned. Ungrateful, absolutely disgusting. All the evil they once did to me came back to them 100-fold, even 1,000-fold. It is true that evil brings its own punishment, but I stopped paying attention. What mattered most was that I could no longer find Lingxi. I went to that shrine, again and again. I took out all my money and restored it bit by bit. Every day, I set out fresh Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's as offerings. But no matter what I did, Lingxi never appeared again. I prayed to every god and Buddha I could find. Finally, from a mysterious fortune teller, I heard of a strange remedy. Well now, if you want it to work, you must offer your own heart's blood. Only sincere devotion will make it work. Other offerings cannot hold on to what you long for. They are useless. So that night, I came to the old shrine. Again and again, I took out all my money and restored it bit by bit. And every day, I set out fresh offerings. It has only been a few days. So, how have you become even crazier? It has only been a few days. So, how have you become even crazier? I thought I would never see you again. I merely returned to my statue to rest. I had been in the mortal world too long. It takes a toll on one's spirit. If it were not for me, how could you have? It was not because of me. You did it all on your own. I knew from the beginning that you wrote the melody yourself. Even when the work was submitted, it was your hand that pressed the button first, and I lied to you. When you went on stage, I was not even on your shoulder. You did everything by yourself. You wrapped yourself in rules and restraints. But look, no one helped you. And you still reached the finish line. Will I still be able to see you after this? This fool. Offering Kentucky Fried Chicken every day. All right, no more teasing. I walked with you out of the shadows. I suppose that counts as one of my accomplishments. You made offerings every day, and even tried to end your life. The power of your devotion was overwhelming. It even caught heaven's attention. Now I can return to heaven and cultivate my powers. I knew it was a good thing, but hot tears still welled up despite myself. They fell to the ground, stirring up a little dust. Do not look at me. I am so embarrassed right now. I can ignore what everyone else thinks of me, but I cannot ignore what you think. But I think you are very handsome. Much later, Dad's company kept doing better and better. His health gradually recovered too. Mom got better as well. My parents stepped away from the company and began traveling around the world. Many people asked how the scar on my face had disappeared. I only smiled and said a God had blessed me. None of them believed me. They kept pressing me, saying I was being stingy. Gradually, this little shrine became the area's most thriving place of worship. Countless visitors came every day. They all said the shrine was remarkably effective. Whatever they prayed for came true. A true God must be watching over it. As for me, I rented a little house nearby and settled down for good. After all, my work could be done online, so it did not matter where I lived. As incense smoke curled through the air, I thought I saw the statue smile ever so slightly. She had briefly come to the mortal world, briefly savored the warmth of mortal life. And as I looked at her, she said, "Neighbor, please take care of me from now on." And as I looked at her, "Neighbor, please take care of me from now on." It felt as though my memories were rewinding, falling into a long river of time. Inside the ruined shrine stood a statue of a goddess. It had been abandoned for a very long time. No one remembered when it had been built. The goddess stood alone in the shrine. Year after year, she remained there, slowly falling into ruin. Perhaps, when the shrine finally collapsed, no one would remember that such a deity had ever existed in this world. Until one day, a young man climbed the mountain. He huffed and puffed, taking 3 steps at a time, then stopped to catch his breath, yet remained determined to reach the summit. At last, he reached the edge of a cliff. He stared down into the abyss for a long time. He seemed to be struggling with himself, or perhaps simply lost. Then, drawn by some unseen force, he walked into the shrine. Time slipped by, and voices intertwined. Then he raised his head. He looked at her. In that moment, the boy ready to end his life and the forgotten deity held each other's gaze for a long time. "Goddess, please stay with me. Please bless me with the courage to keep living."